said earlier, Belinda is a TAM here at Glintech, and she helps run the managed services team. Now, that's a group of support engineers or agents who provide Atlassian support to external clients or customers who raise tickets through a portal. So it's a pretty similar setup to most of you here who've got service desks. Belinda's going to talk to you about how these new JSM capabilities address some of her biggest problems and give you some tips and tricks and inspiration on how you can elevate your service desks with JSM. So welcome, Belinda, and thank you so much for taking time to do this.
Thanks, Robin. I'm happy to be here. So I'm Belinda. I'm the Technical Account Manager for the Managed Services team. To give you some background about what we do, we run an Atlassian service desk. We need to be speedy. We want to spend less time on admin and more time on helping clients. And we're a distributed workforce. We cover part of an after-hours service, as well as being distributed across the East Coast of Australia. To jump into some of the challenges we have in managed services, we manage a lot of information. We have information in different systems. We need to follow an incident management process and escalate incidents as they occur. And we want our tools to do the work for us. Any way we can remove manual work, we will. We use Jira Service Management to help us solve all these challenges. Our first challenge is managing information. We had a lot of information on clients related to people, systems, contracts, and access. These were stored in various places: spreadsheets, Salesforce, Jira, and email. We wanted an easier way to consolidate this information so it's in front of our support engineers as they're addressing the issue. This graphic shows the kind of information we started with, and we've surfaced an insight in Jira Service Management. I'm going to show you end-to-end what this looks like when a client logs a service request and what we can see as a support engineer/agent. So we're going to start with a service request with a client logging a ticket. I'm going to put my client hat on with Gavin Belston from Hooli, if we have any Silicon Valley fans in the audience. And Gavin is going to log a ticket by the Managed Services portal, which is our entry point for service requests in the Managed Services team. So here we're going in to log the ticket. It's going to be a Jira Service Management ticket. So I'm adding in my query here, and then I'm going to log the ticket. So now that we've logged the ticket, let's see what our agent can see. So now we're going to take a look from the agent's view. So we're jumping into our service desk. So from here, based on our reporter Gavin attached to Hooli, we can see all our insight fields being populated. So we've got the contract, we've got the client information. That's also got the contact details. So here you can see the phone number, so we can call them quickly. We've also got their instance information. So this is their Jira Service Management instance here. We've also got it linked to our credentials system, so we can jump straight in and start accessing their system. And we've got information on the plugins they've got as well. So because of Insight, we've got all this information being surfaced. We've also got this extra information down the bottom here, so we can highlight anything that's critical for the support engineers. As this is a masterclass, for those of you who are interested, I'll give a bit of a peek behind the curtain of how this all connects in Insight. So this is our Hooli client object, where you can see the contract on the right and the instance are linked. This also contains the extra info that you saw on the previous screen. Now you could put any information here about your client, so their organization or the department you're working with. So jumping into our instance information, which is connected to the client, you can see the Jira Service Desk instance information, which we pass in from support.zip files. So this is our system and access information. Now this could be any form of software versioning or hardware licensing that you have attached to a client. And here's another connection we have to our client, which we call contact. So this is our people information. So here we've got our phone numbers, emails, and location. Location is quite important if you're working across different time zones. And finally, we have our support contracts, which is how many hours we have allocated to each client. This is our contractual information. Now, this could track any usage information you have with your clients. So managing information is done.